OneSA leader Musi Maimane has visited a Tembisa school which cost 82 million rand but still stands empty. Maimane said this is unfortunate as thousands of children in the area are forced to attend school in containers and Wendy Houses. We cross to Abongile Dumako now at Mayibuye Primary School in Tembisa to hear firsthand what is going on. It's a good afternoon to you, Abongile. 82 million rand, but not a student in sight, a dire scenario and situation. But Musi Maimane visiting the school, of what benefit is that?
82 million rand indeed, Arabile, down the drain, if you like. Musi Maimane angered with what he saw here when he arrived a little earlier on at the Mayibuye Primary School, costing government and you as a taxpayer 82 million rand, but yet it's not being utilized. Thousands of learners who were supposed to be using this school are actually using containers to currently, get to be educated. Let me just step out of shot and ask Tembisa Rapakwana, my colleague, to show you what Musi Maimane found here. There is sewage all over the grounds in the school, all the way to the gate. You can see that things have not been done properly here. We understand the reason behind this. There's a wetland just behind the school here. There's also some sewage pipes that, a lot of things that, when you come here, the smell is just quite unbearable. And of course, just a few meters up from the school, there's a clinic where it's also built right on top of a land that is actually water designated. So it's a bit of a challenge and, of course, a surprising waste of money, as Musi Maimane referred to it, saying that this can't be tolerated. This is one part of the Nkandla that we've seen unfold during the era of the former president, Jacob Zuma, now saying that a lot needs to be done, making the point that at least this 82 million rand doesn't go to waste. Musi Maimane just left now, saying that a lot of things, in fact, he's going to make it a point that now he does some investigation, approaching the public protector for starters to get to come and investigate what went wrong. There's a company behind the building of the school that was also awarded a tender. He says that he's going to open a case here at the Tembisa police station regarding that front.
Abongile, we get a sense then that Musi Maimane is in a way, of course, trying to still do some political bickering, although his efforts in this regard perhaps could go a long way in aiding a process where school children around the area have, of course, had to go to school in Wendy Houses and the like as well. Does this mean that perhaps he is still playing a field in the political space?
With no doubt, one can come to a conclusion that this is the start of many instances of this nature. You'll remember, of course, come next year, 2021, we'll have the local government elections. We don't know what the political parties.
Unfortunately, we are losing you there, Abongile Dumako. Hopefully we can get you back there. Certainly interesting to get note then of that 82 million rand school out in Tembisa. Mayibuye, indeed, is the name of the school, which says let it return. Now, the hope is indeed that that money would not just return in its physical form, but certainly return as well then in the form of education for all those youngsters. Abongile, apologies there. We lost you for a little bit there, but to perhaps continue the conversation on with regards to, this being perhaps one of many instances where Musi Maimane bears his footprint. It seems, unfortunately, my colleague Abongile Dumako cannot hear me on this one. Hopefully we can get to grips with this story a little bit later on there as well. Certainly an interesting one. Certainly another folly then of the ruling party and government as well. We'll hopefully get a clearer picture there.